3 of geriatric mom. I actually wasn't going to record tonight, or for a few days in general, but I'm feeling pretty emotionally charged after going back to work today. Today was the first day back after 4 months off, so I've been off for 16 weeks. Um, which at first, to be honest with you, I was going crazy for the first few weeks. My son had really bad colic, and I was just like, "Let me out of here." I feel like this episode is important to try to reach out to all a working moms or stay-at-home moms that just kind of um, need to express how they feel. I mean, I have always wanted a child. Um, and it was really obviously hard for me to get pregnant and to have my son, and then to have those feelings at first that I literally was like, I'm trapped, let me out of here. It was terrible. And then I felt more guilty for feeling that way. I don't know how other people feel, but it was a terrible feeling. I didn't know what I was doing. He had colic, he was crying all the time. I thought it was me. The first 2 months were insanely rough. I don't think either one of us ever slept that much. Um, so that makes you obviously more emotional, and just out of control. So today I was excited but scared to go back to work today. And everyone I work with is truly amazing. They do nothing but try to make you feel welcome. I had coffee this morning. I had flowers. I had hugs. Like, I know a lot of people don't get that kind of support at their job, so I'm very, very thankful for that. But the whole entire day, I just either wanted to throw up or felt like my heart was pounding out of my chest. And I'm still not even quite sure why, because he was home with dad and dad takes great care of him. So I don't know if it's just, if that's how other people feel. I just feel like a lot of these things aren't spoken about. And then there's lots of moms like myself that feel ashamed, like I shouldn't feel this way. I should want to be at home, or I should not want to be home. I should want to work, or I should want to do this, ABC. I'm not good enough for this. I know constantly my husband's like, you do so much, you do so much. But in my mind, I'm never doing enough. It's never enough. I need to clean more. I need to be better. I need to lose the weight faster. It's just this nonstop feeling. So I think that kind of leads us into the next section of part of day one back to work, is postpartum depression. I actually had to reach out to my provider recently because I couldn't do it anymore. Nonstop, just on and off crying, highs and lows, the fatigue, just nonstop, not wanting to do anything. I never got to the point, where I didn't want to take care of my son or didn't take care of him, but it was to the point where I would literally be like, maybe they are better off without me. Maybe it's me, that this isn't perfect, or that we don't have enough of this, or, you know, are they really happy? Does my son even like me? Does my husband like me? I mean, the thoughts that go through your brain are absolutely insane. I think this is a huge issue that women in general, when you're going through postpartum, really need to be aware of, because I am the type of person that I will literally keep going until I'm about to die. I will work every last hour. I will make sure my bills are paid. I will try to help anyone I can. And then to feel like you're failing is a horrible feeling. Are you actually failing? No, but that's what it feels like, and I still feel like that. So I just started on some medications, and I feel like the fatigue is a little bit better, but I'm really hoping that I'll start to see, over time. Obviously, they take time, um, to take effect. And I just really think it's important that everyone knows that they have that support and that they can reach out if they feel that way, that they're not alone because it is so hard. And you do feel embarrassed, and to me, I don't like to feel like I'm weak, and I do. I feel very weak and vulnerable, and just that I feel like a bad mom going to work, but I would feel like a bad mom if I wasn't, going to work, and all of these mixed emotions about everything. I think it's so hard. So tonight I made a point, and my husband was great about it too. I held him as soon as I got home. He made dinner. I played with him for a while. We always give him a bath together at night. That's our bedtime routine with him. We both give him a bed and then a bath, and then we put him down together. So I think that's really important. And I think just having that support of my husband is very helpful. I honestly don't know how people do this when they don't have a supportive spouse. Vice versa, mother, father, to whomever. I think that's very important. And I think that we can all just take a minute and step back and look at our spouses and just try to, you know, appreciate them and for all their help. And I very much appreciate my husband throughout this whole process because this postpartum has been probably one of the most difficult things um, I've been through in quite some time, especially since I've been in this relationship. He's been nothing but fantastic, and we've had this magical fairy tale um, relationship. So just to have that support and to not, you know, to have someone who tries to reassure me and who's there no matter what and will support me no matter what I want to do is absolutely amazing. So I think if you're having those feelings, please reach out to me, reach out to your provider, reach out to your family. Know that you're not alone, that there is always someone safe to talk to, and that we are feeling those feelings. Right now, I'm feeling okay. I had a good evening with my son, but my heart is still like pounding out of my chest, and I'm just, you know, wish I could just be at home with him nonstop. So I'm sure everything will get better with time, but I just think it's important that we talk about this. Again, thanks for listening to Geriatric Mom. Remember, Geriatric Moms is sharing the unedited truth, finding joy in the chaos, and reminding each other we're in this together. That's very important that we are in this together. Um, and then watch out on Facebook too. We're going to be doing a $50 giveaway for anyone who you have to follow Geriatric Mom and then share the post and just send a screenshot of the post over to me. And I will enter you in for a $50 Amazon gift card. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Um, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I do have a website, www.geriatric-mom.com. Have a good night.